Most videos about Panama give you ranges, somewhere between this and that. I wanted something more useful. I spent a month in Panama this year, and in this video, I'm breaking down what it actually takes to live there in 2026. Rent, groceries, utilities, and the costs nobody talks about until you're already there.
Not hype, not fantasy, just a realistic budget, line by line. Before we get into numbers, here's how I built this budget. I didn't just pull figures off a forum post from 5 years ago. I tracked real spending, mine, and conversations with a dozen expats and retirees actually living there right now, in Panama City, in Boquete up in the mountains, and in the beach towns along the Pacific coast like Coronado.
And here's the first thing you need to understand before a single number makes sense. Panama isn't one cost of living. It's 3 or 4 completely different ones wearing the same passport stamp. Panama City is a real modern capital. Glass towers, first world hospitals, imported groceries, and it prices like one.
Boquete, up in the highlands, is quiet, cooler, and noticeably cheaper. Coronado and the beach corridor sits somewhere in between, inflated a bit by the expat demand, but still a fraction of city prices. So I'm going to give you 2 real budgets, a modest one and a comfortable one, and tell you exactly where every dollar goes.
Section 2. Housing, the biggest line item. Rent is where your Panama budget is won or lost. In Panama City and the neighborhoods expats actually gravitate to, Costa del Este, Punta Pacifica, Avenida Balboa, a one-bedroom runs $900 to $1,500 a month unfurnished, and that climbs to $1,800 or more furnished in the newer buildings.
Go outside the tourist core, and that same apartment drops to $700 to $900. In Boquete, a one-bedroom house or apartment runs $700 to $1,200. In Coronado, along the beach, you're looking at $600 to $1,200 for similar quality.
Here's what nobody puts in the headline number. Most rentals in Panama come completely unfurnished. No stove, no fridge, sometimes not even light fixtures or closet doors.
If you're not shipping furniture, budget $1,500 to $3,000 as a one-time cost to outfit a modest apartment from scratch. Landlords also typically want first month, last month, and a security deposit up front, so your move-in cash need is 3 to 4 times whatever the monthly rent is.
For this budget, I'm using $800 a month for a comfortable one-bedroom in Boquete or Coronado, and $1,200 a month for a similar unit in Panama City. Section 3. Utilities, the air conditioning trap. Utilities look cheap on paper, and then the air conditioning bill shows up. Basic utilities, electricity, water, garbage, average around $110 a month for a mid-size apartment if you're using AC moderately. In Boquete, where the mountain climate means you often don't need AC at all, that number drops to as low as $60 a month. In Panama City, where it's hot and humid year-round, expats running AC through the bedroom overnight regularly see bills of $150 to $250 in the dry season.
Internet runs $40 to $70 a month for a solid high-speed connection, cable or fiber, depending on the building. Budget line, $150 a month for utilities and internet combined in the city, $100 a month in the highlands or coast.
Section 4. Groceries and food, where Panama actually saves you money. This is the category where the cheaper than the US reputation holds up best, if you shop like a local. A single person spending mostly at local markets and Panamanian supermarket chains spends $250 to $400 a month on groceries. A couple runs $400 to $700. Local produce, rice, beans, fish, and Panamanian staples are genuinely cheap, often 30 to 50% less than equivalent items back home. The catch: the moment you start buying imported American brands, specific cereals, certain cheeses, name brand toiletries, prices jump close to US levels or higher because they're shipped in and taxed. Expats who insist on eating exactly like they did back home end up paying close to US grocery bills without realizing it. Eating out is still a real bargain. A basic lunch special, a corriente, runs $4 to $6. A nice dinner for 2 with drinks at a mid-range restaurant runs $30 to $50. Budget line:
$500 a month for groceries for a couple who mixes local and imported goods, plus $150 a month for dining out.
Section 5. Healthcare. The number that surprises everyone. Healthcare is genuinely one of Panama's strongest selling points, and it's worth being precise here because the range you'll find online is wide for a reason. It depends entirely on your age.
Private health insurance for a retiree in the 60 to 65 range runs roughly $150 to $300 a month, and that buys you access to private hospitals like Pacifica Salud in Punta Pacifica, which is a genuinely first-world facility. If you qualify for Panama's Pensionado retiree visa, you get a 15% discount on that premium built into the law, along with a long list of other retiree discounts on everything from entertainment to airfare. If you skip insurance entirely and pay cash, a basic doctor's visit at a private clinic runs $20 to $70. Costs across the board run 40 to 60% below equivalent U.S. care. Budget line: $250 a month per person for private health insurance.
Section 6. Transportation. If you live in Panama City and stay close to the center, you may not need a car at all. The metro costs 35 cents a ride. Buses run as little as 25 cents, and taxis and rideshares fill the rest of the gap cheaply.
Outside the city, Boquete, Coronado, anywhere in the interior, a car stops being optional. Between fuel at roughly $4 a gallon, insurance and maintenance, budget $200 to $400 a month for a car you own outright.
Budget line: $50 a month for a car-free city life, or $300 a month if you're driving in the interior.
Section 7. The costs nobody talks about. Here's the part every other Panama video skips, and it's the part that actually matters if you're planning a real move, not a vacation.
Number 1. Residency. The Pensionado visa requires proof of at least $1,000 a month in guaranteed pension income, and legal and processing fees typically run $1,500 to $2,500 one time, not monthly, but it's real money you need before you land.
Number 2. Importing anything. The Pensionado program lets you bring in a car tax-exempt every 2 years, but you'll still pay Panama's 7% ITBMS tax and processing fees on top.
Most expats who've done it once will tell you, if your car isn't worth more than about $15,000 to $20,000, sell it at home and buy locally in Panama instead. It's simpler and often cheaper.
Number 3. What locals call dual pricing. Some rents, some services, and some goods quietly cost more if you're clearly a foreigner and don't ask around first. It's not universal, but it's real. And the fix is simple. Get a Panamanian friend or a longtime expat to make the first call or the first visit.
Number 4. Flights home.
If your family is in the US or Canada, budget $400 to $700 a couple of times a year for flights back, because that's a cost that disappears from every single Panama budget video and then reappears in your actual bank statement.
Number 5. Banking. Opening a Panamanian bank account as a foreigner is a longer process than you'd expect, often requiring reference letters, in-person visits, and patience. And some expats keep both a US and Panamanian account running for a year or more while things settle.
Section 8.
The full monthly budget. 2 real scenarios. Let's put it all together. 2 scenarios, both for a retired couple. Scenario 1. Modest life in Boquete or Coronado. Rent, $800. Utilities and internet, $100. Groceries, $500. Dining out, $100. Healthcare for 2, $500. Transportation, $300. Miscellaneous and incidentals, $200. Total, right around $2,500 a month.
Scenario 2. Comfortable life in Panama City. Rent, $1,200. Utilities and internet, $150. Groceries, $600. Dining out, $200. Healthcare for 2, $500. Transportation, $150. Miscellaneous and incidentals, $300. Total, right around $3,100 a month. Add in the one-time costs, visa and legal fees around $2,000, furnishing an apartment around $2,000, and your real first-year number, all in, lands somewhere between $34,000 and $41,000 for a couple.
not counting whatever you're bringing for savings or emergencies.
Section 9. The honest verdict. So does Panama actually deliver on the cheaper retirement promise? Broadly, yes. A couple living well in Panama for $2,500 to $3,100 a month is spending significantly less than that same lifestyle would cost in most of the US.
But it's not the $1,500 a month fantasy some corners of the internet still sell. That number exists if you're single, live rural, skip insurance, and go without a car. And very few retirees actually want that life for the long haul. The real answer is the one nobody puts in a thumbnail. It depends entirely on which Panama you choose to live in and how honest you're willing to be about your own habits before you land. If you're seriously weighing a move to Panama, drop a comment with the one cost you're most unsure about, and I'll dig into it in a future video. And if you want the full year one moving checklist, visa, banking, shipping, all of it, that video's linked in the description. Subscribe to Retire Redefined for the numbers nobody else is willing to give you straight.